So hello everyone, this is Trey coming back at you for Scars of Mirrodin draft number 3, and we're jumping right in here. Volition Reigns is probably the most powerful card in the pack here. It does require a decent commitment. There's quite a few good cards in this pack. Revoke Existence, Shatter, Replica, Slice and Twain. So those three I would put right below it. One good infect card. I like blue in this set. It can be kind of slow, but it can really take over the game, and Volition Range is just an amazing blowout. So that's going to be my pick here. And yeah, we're passing lots of good cards: white, green, red. So okay, pack number 2 here. Someone took a rare. Golem Artisan is pretty strong. Revoke Existence, again, really strong. Blue-white, it's perfectly fine. Doing the you get a lot of cards back, like this Replica, although it's starting to pick up in popularity, but just kind of clog up the ground with that stuff. Good flyers, just the solid blue-white type archetype, with the flyers coming over the top, clogging up the ground, and just taking advantage of them. I like the Artisan, though. It's a really powerful card. And I think because it keeps me open, and we did just pass a Revoke Existence, I'm fine passing another one. I think that Artisan is the better pick, as I'd rather have the threat than the answer. Okay, this pack is not quite as good here. Options, we got the Mana Mirror, probably about the best that it gets here. After that it falls off pretty quickly. Panic Spellbomb, Halt Order, Scrap Diver, Rebirth, and then after that I'd just be naming random cards. So I think just the Mana Mirror here. And yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go ahead and take. This pack, eventually would like to, pick up some drakes, but they're pretty easy to do. And Silver Mirror is pretty good. Possible second colors: Glint Hawk, Fume Spitter indicate white and black. Neither one of those really indicate that the color is open, though, because nobody seems to pick those up seems to pick those guys up early. So pretty much the pick for us is between the Drake and the Mirror. And Drake's pretty useless without the artifacts, whereas the artifacts are useful with everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up the Mirror here and hope we get more Drakes later, which is quite realistic. Seems like the obvious pick here is Snap Sail Glider. After that, it's probably Stoke Rebuttal, maybe Plated Sea Strider. He's an okay guy, but if you're playing blue, you'd hope to get the replicas instead. They're pretty much significantly better in almost every possible way, except for casting costs. So, but that one is definitely worth it for everything else that they do. But our pick here is Snap Sail Glider, no doubt. Alright, so maybe we're playing the mono blue deck, right? Disperse is fine, decent combat trick. Scrap Diver Servant is okay. We will have, I imagine, lots of opportunities to pick those guys up. I'd rather get the Disperse. It's pretty good in this format. There's some good stuff you can do, especially bouncing like artifact creatures and stuff to get them off of Metalcraft. So those are some dinosaurs, and they are the best cards left in the pack here. which, you know, and we've got Coppermere, and we've got these guys to ramp us up. Kind of fits into that, and I don't see us being heavy green that that this guy's secondary ability is worthwhile, so we'll probably just go ahead and take the Tyrannax. So pick here is between the Strider Harness and the Sirtark, and maybe the vampires there, the Coven Code. So, not a big fan of the Sirtark. Strider Harness I don't think is going to do anything in our deck. I think it's between these two guys. This one leaves us a little more open, and I'll just try that rather than speculate on black. Yep, there's one of our infinite scrap divers coming back from that pack. I don't really see anything else that we'd care to take over it. Maybe Bladed Pinions. Let's just do the scrap diver. So that's a pretty nice sign there. I know people don't like that, but I don't know why it goes that terribly late. That pack was okay. There was a couple good cards in there, but not insane like the one before. So, and then this cruddy pack coming back. And again, we're not sure if we're white or green. We're pretty certain on the blue, but we'll go ahead and take that just in case we're in green. Again, possible sideboard or 23rd card if need be. Sure, Vector Asp. Let's take the real card out of there. And that. Alright, so not a bad first pack. You know, again, we're pretty certain we're doing blue, and try to figure out everything else from there. So picks out of this, Engulfing Slagworm if we do want to go for the just kind of over the top model. We've got the 5/5 at the 7 drop already, which will essentially be unblockable. Tumble Magnet, helps us survive the early game, which seems pretty good. I think that's kind of what it comes down to, and this again is more pushing us in the green direction, whereas this leaves us open between green and white, and I don't know that this guy's really a reason to move that direction. So if we're lucky, we can wheel this guy back and pick up some more of those. That'd be pretty sweet. I do like it when that happens. So. Well, there's a good argument for white. There's a good argument for black, because we have one good white card at this point, and that would be another one. I took an uncommon out of this, yeah. So. The only uncommons you take over those things are the really good ones. So, person on our left is either red or black. Hopefully red. Really tempted by Grasp of Darkness. It handles so many things. We don't have a lot of come into play effects either. I'm just going to take the Stag. We're already got the one white card that gives us another one. Fits into our curve. Yeah, we're just doing that. Alright, so hopefully we can get back one of these Wall Tangle Cords. I think we're taking the Riddlesmith here. But we really, I mean, We don't really need another 7 drop. You know, yeah, 7 drop, 7/7, great. You know, we already passed on the 1. Riddlesmith, you know, triggers off all these artifacts and everything, and yeah, lets us cycle through. Think it's a pick, and we just hope to get back one of the wall tangle chords. I think that's the way we go. Ooh, grind clock. By which I mean, okay, edge right. I think. I mean, it's between disperse and edge right. I'd rather have the threat. Rather have an artifact, but obviously that's not really a choice. We just have these two, and I'm not going to play either of them in this deck. So edge right is correct. Yeah, we're starting to definitely lean white. Very much leaning white. Why couldn't that have been in the last pack? And yep, take another stag. Hopefully we can get some stuff that starts making that silly. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I mean, you know, reset our tumble magnet, gain us 2 life off the Skyguard. There's a couple, you know, get a blocker out of the way, upgrade our volition range. It's still pretty versatile, you know, with what we have so far. Obviously, I'd love to have both those cards out of this pack, but I think I'd just take that guy because he is really awesome. I kind of want to just take the mirror here. I like Glint Hawk, but we don't have a lot of artifacts to feed him, and another mirror just ramps us up that much better into our 4 drops and beyond, which is really where our action is at. So, yeah, taking the mirror. Don't have anything for the Trinket Mage to search up yet. Seeing this guy this late makes me really kind of wish we were in green. And pretty much it comes down to we're either getting the Trinket Mage and hoping that we get some 1-drop stuff that we can search up, or we just hate out the spider. Which we don't have any equipment that we care about. I'm going to take the mage and just wing it. Hope that pack 3 gives us some reason. Sweet. Man. This, I'll take this pack, thank you. Lord. I mean, Glint Hawk Idol is what we're taking. This pack is pretty insane. We really would just prefer to just pick it up and move to pack 3. But, yeah. Gotta be the Glint Hawk. Yikes. Alright. I don't see us playing this. It's not really going to be good in our deck. It's a sideboard card. That might be worth a tick or two. Taking the tick. Sure. We're probably not playing that. Bonds of Quicksilver. Pseudo removal. Yeah, that is one thing in here. You're pretty reliant on arrests and tumble magnets and the like, so hopefully we can get some of that stuff going on. Salvage Scout. Yeah, we don't have any equipment still, so pretty sure we can go ahead and hide the green now. That guy shouldn't be here. Nobody cares about any of those cards, and really neither do I. Alright. And let's open something good, huh? Why not, right? One time. Yeah, I think that we need, you know, some more artifacts and some real removal. Hey, Mirror Battlesphere. I do open good. Okay, yeah, we take that guy. I don't think we wheel anything out of this. Maybe Halt Order. Probably not the mirror. It's yeah, but we just take a Mirror Battlesphere and just upgrade our 7-drop. Seems slightly better. Apparently everybody else had harder choices. That's fine. It doesn't get a whole lot easier than that. So another mirror seems correct. Yep. There's really not a whole lot in this pack. Yeah. Take the mirror, ship it. Really like the Sky Eel School here. I mean, I like all 3 of these cards, but kinda want to take the Sky Eel School. 3/3 flyer is pretty good. Chrome Steed's a pretty good beater, and he's another artifact, turning on the Sirtak and triggering the Riddle Smith, triggering the Glint Hawk Idol, triggering the Snap Sail Glider, etc. Am I gonna wheel that? Unlikely. I'm more likely to wheel the Sky School Eel, though. I'll probably wheel one of these 2 cards. Okay, I'm just gonna take this Chrome Steed and hope to wheel one of those 2. Not likely. Could happen. Yes, Snap Sail Glider. There's a Necrotic Ooze. I really like that guy in draft. Yeah, Snap Sail Glider seems fine here. Another 2/2 to the air. Really kind of hoping to see some removal here, but I do not see that being very likely. So we take the eel here. I mean, it's between that and the mirror. We've got the 4 mirror at this point, which should be fine for ramping us up. I think we're still going to play like 16, 17 lands. Yeah, we're going to have some fighting for spots. Nothing here interests me. So what do we care about people playing against us? Ichor Claw Mirror. Yeah, decent sideboard against Infect deck too, sure. Hey, there's that late Limgrad Drake I knew I'd get at some point. And with nothing else left in the pack, sure. Take it. Well, aside from, you know, Poison guy that we're obviously not playing, so. Guess another Edge Right. Probably not playing that either, but could be alright. It's like a little Chrome Steed that doesn't help build himself up, you know, why not? Again, I think we're just cutting the good Infect. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. Take the 1/4. Did not get there. Alright, Yeah, we just don't want people off in our Manomir. Take that. I think this is more or less the deck, either cutting a Scrap Diver Servant or maybe a Edge Right, something along those lines. Take a sideboard against the Infect. And I did pass the Celebration that way. And that's why you play the Furnace Celebration deck, folks. Pick 13, 14 guys that are superstars in that deck. Alright, so that's pretty well the deck right there. Obviously we're going to make a couple cuts. Yeah, well, we'll see what it is, and I'll get back to you when that happens. Okay, so this is what we ended up with. We got both the Edge Rights and the Scrap Diver. I didn't remember that I had the Trinket Mage still in there. So playing 16 lands. We got the 4 Mirror. That should be plenty. That's virtual 18 as far as I'm concerned. Got light removal, Bonds of Quicksilver. Got Tumble Magnet, this guy, which should be turned on fairly reliably. We do have, there's 5 2-drops, 3 3-drops, 4 drops. So I mean, there's 9 there in that 4 or less. So it's not, the best metal crafting, but should get there a decent amount of the time. So yeah, it's not the best, but I think it could possibly win some games. We'll